Thank you. Before we start with this match report, I would like to address something very important to me. I want you all to know how much I respect and look up to Tom. He's my Guild Ball superior, close personal friend and mentor in life. I can only hope to one day emulate the skill, wit and amazing hair that he displayed at Vengeance, where he so thoroughly destroyed me. Regardless of the result of today's match, I will always know that Tom is the real winner, not only in Guild Ball, but in life too. Sheds a tear.
Coming on a bit strong there, mate, but thank you. Hi guys, welcome back to TG Productions. My name is Tom.
And my name's Paul.
What a beautiful intro, completely unprompted.
Completely.
Yeah, if you're unsure what that was, check our Vengeance vlogs and
Yeah.
Good times. We're back with another match report, and this is our Vengeance lineup match report, isn't it?
Yes.
So what we basically did, Paul took Hunters to Vengeance, I took Butchers, had a thoroughly great weekend. You can see our review in video in the corner somewhere. And basically we're going to play a match up with the 10-man squads that we took with us, and we're going to go through the standard process of rolling to Kickoff, drafting our teams, and seeing how we do. Now you've got 2 captains in your lineup, haven't you? You took both.
I've got 2 captains. I went with the Hunters, obviously with the new Herald to the Winter's Moon that was recently released.
There was loads of Hunters players. It was really nice to see.
It was nice to see, so I've got Theron because he's pretty awesome. Best battery in Guild Ball. And Scartha as captain. I've also got both mascots in the lineup.
So we don't really know who we're going to face yet. I don't really know who we've got. Whereas mine's quite simple. Paul knows that literally Truffles and Fillet, because they're the ones who went with me, and then I've got quite a diverse squad of players that you'll see in a second to select to kind of augment that. So we're going to go to our roll-off to decide who's going to kick and receive, and then we'll draft our teams and we'll show you our lineups in a second. So catch you in a minute.
Yeah.
Right then, here we are. So we have collected our captains. I've gone for Fillet and Truffles, obviously, and
I've gone for Scartha and Snow.
we've got our Guild Ball plots, and now we are going to roll off to decide who's going to kick and who's going to receive. So that is a 6 and a 3 to you, mate. Would you like to kick or receive?
I will receive.
You'll receive the ball. So we will then go to drafting our teams, and we will show you the lineups back in a second.
Okay, so as I'm receiving, I've put my lineup out first. Obviously I went with Scartha and Snow as the first point. I then drafted in Ulfa, then Jakar, Minx and Vet Hane. Although Vengeance I only used Vet Hane once, and I think I've only used them twice. I'm interested to see how he goes. Tom's lineup it's a good lineup, but it's weird. So this is going to be a very interesting match report. So my team: Minx Ulfa, Scartha captain, Snow mascot, Jakar and Vet Hane.
You've got a lot of dodging. There was a lot of Back to the Shadows, a lot of Where Did They Go, a lot of dodging, and it was Scartha's legendary.
Yeah, a lot of speed as well in this team. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I didn't do fantastically well at Vengeance. You know, I didn't finish last.
But you've learned how to play them a lot better.
Well,
better.
We'll see.
On to the weird butchers then, shall we? So here are the weird butchers, as Paul called it, and the first thing you'll probably notice is that there's no brisket in the lineup, which he's still compounding and working out. First thing that's really good is that it's a completely different lineup to our Season 2 match reports, if you've seen it. I think the only character that's still in the lineup is Fillet. So that's one of the reasons. Secondly, it's because of 2-inch melee galore. You know, literally there's only Fillet, Truffles and Meat Hook who are on 1 inch, and obviously they're really good together. So we've got Vetronox, who is very much an auto-include for me. I've had a lot of joy with him. Boar I took to Vengeance, and I just kind of like my paint job. I'm not the best painter in the world, but I quite like the tattoos, and cool. And I really like him now. Fillet because Bay, and she's glorious. The Pig, because the Pig just pays for itself, it's great. Now Meat Hook, I know a lot of Butchers players call her an auto-include. I barely used her at Vengeance.
Yeah.
I got a lot more use out of the briskets. So she is the weird addition that Paul's kind of unsure about. And Tenderizer got a lot of work done. I played the Hunters twice and played the Morticians twice at Vengeance, and Tenderizer went 3 of those times, and Tenderizer paid for himself 3 of those times. So I'm hoping
him being a distraction is good, and he'll basically force influence order with the hunters in terms of them using their dodges last, which might lead to parting blows and things like that. So a lot of 2-inch melee. Not the fastest team in the world, though.
Very influence-starved.
Very influence-starved. Philip is going to struggle to get hold of it, especially without veteran brisket nearby or a goal. But seeing as I'm kicking off, she can see if we can put some kickoff pressure. So we will go to the kickoff. Right then, here we go for the kickoff then. So Philip is going to make her base move just 7 inches. So this position here, and she's going to try and punt the ball at the rock right in front of her. So 3 dice kick. Screamer kickoff, we'll take that. So it is going to go in the 6 inches. So I'm kicking it basically at the rock. So again, the 6 inches, the ball path, don't mind my arm, will go along that line, and the ball will basically nuzzle just there, bouncing off the terrain. So we will go to influence allocation. So here we are after the kickoff, and the ball is in a very precarious place behind that rock. Lovely new scenery from Solid Ground Studios. You'll be able to see our upgraded bits as the match goes on. So I am quite influence starved at 11 influence. It's basically give 6 to fill it and work out where the rest goes. So we've got Meat Hook and Boar at the back near the fast ground. Meat Hook's on 2 influence. Ox has got 2, Tenderizer none, and Little Piggy Wiggy at the front with his little Truffle Shuffle has got 1. However, Paul, for a nice change, the Hunters have got a deluge of influence. So what about you?
Oh yeah, influence for days. So put 2 on Minx to play ball retrieval because she's pretty quick. 2 on Jakar as well, just in case for some reason Minx backfires. 4 on Scartha, she can do all sorts of neat little tricks. Nothing on Snow, 3 on Veteran Hern, and 2 on Ulfa. All this team can do nice little tricks.
They've all got capability with at least 2 influence to do something useful. Whether the dice agree, Paul.
Whether I have the foresight to do those said useful things is a different story.
The comments will let you know, don't worry, mate.
I'm sure they will.
Anyway, we'll go on to the Hunter's first activation of turn 1.
Okay, so first activation of the first turn is me. I'm going to activate Minx. So we've measured this out. She's about 6.5 inches away from the ball for snap 2 distance. So where she's basically going to end up, after she's gone up here, snap the ball, she's going to end up just snug behind this rock.
That's a sprint, her 9-inch sprint.
That's a 9-inch sprint for 1 influence, yeah. And then I'm going to spend the second influence, now that she's got the ball, to pass to Jakar. So she's got a 2 kick over 6 inches. Let's see how we get on. And it's successful.
Point of momentum.
Point of momentum, and I'm instantly going to spend that to dodge Jakar up 4 inches using the teamwork character play. What's that called?
Pass and go.
Pass and go. Yeah. So I'm just going to put him behind the rock.
Look at these cowards
with the ball.
Hunters hiding behind rocks immediately. I don't blame them, to be fair.
Preparing to strike.
Right, okay. Over to the butchers then. So for my first activation then, Meat Hook is just going to move herself to the edge of this fast ground here and use the tooled up character play for a single point of influence, which will put Fillet on +1 damage to her playbook. And that means I've got 1 influence unspent, but it puts Fillet in kind of a pressurised situation now for the Hunters. So, back to you, mate.
Okay, so I'm going to activate Ulfa now. I'm going to spend his first influence to do his 4-inch where did they go, and then I'm going to spend his second influence to do his 7-inch sprint, getting him just up here, and as you can see, staying just outside of Tenderizer's
Rush Keeper. Yeah.
Rush Keeper, yeah. So, over to you, buddy.
Right then, so Tenderizer might not be able to get to Ulfa, but his little piggy pet will, so Truffles has got Vindictive Human, and Ulfa's quite weird because he's human and he's animal, isn't he, on his character card?
Bit of both.
He's a bit of a mix because he's that rabid. So Truffles only has to pay 1 to charge at Ulfa. He's got a 6-inch charge with a 1-inch melee range, so no unpredictable movement or anything scary. So he's just basically going to go in a straight line just across there. So he skims across the rough ground. 3 dice, basic, +4 for the charge. And we are hitting Ulfa on what, mate?
Hitting Ulfa on 4s with no armour.
4 pluses with no armour. Now, in our practice run, this did not go well with Truffle, so let's see how we do here. That is 3 hits, which is not too bad at all for the little piggy wig. So that is full playbook, but I'm quite simply going to go for the momentous knockdown, just to put him on his bum and make him a bit easier to hit. So that's momentum in the bag for me, and the piggy has already done his little job. So, back to you.
Okay, so I'm going to do something I wouldn't normally do against Tom's Fillet team. I'm going to activate Jakar. He's got 2 influence on him. I'm going to spend his first one to attempt a pass. So he's got a 2-6 kick and a success, and that ball is going to go to Scartha, and that will generate me 1 point of momentum. I'm then going to walk round.
He's got a 7-inch walk.
He's got a 7-inch walk effectively, so I'm going to skim around there, get to within 1 inch of Fillet. I'm going to take a swing at it, because why not?
So I'm not going to go for the counter attack because Jakara's got dodges on single hits, so literally there's no point to 1-inch melee people. So you need 5 pluses, mate. After how many attack has he got?
He's got attack of 6, so 5 pluses. So let's see how we get on. Not going to bonus time it, just moving that momentum out the way.
Oh, that's a good one.
That
3
wasn't
hits.
too bad. That was 3 hits. That will get me a non-momentous gut and string.
Ooh, slow it down then.
So that will put -4/-4 to a move.
Is there any damage that goes with it?
No damage, but it is also -1 defense.
Ah, okay.
Okay, and that has pretty much sealed Jakar's fate. This turn, I imagine. The Leaning Tower of Fillet there. So, over to you, buddy.
Awesome. Right then, so I've got my vindictive buddies are going to strike again because I'm still working out what to do with Boar because Paul's put Jakar in like the most clever position and I can't quite get to him. So, Ox has got vindictive male because of his prison problem, shall we call it, in the past. Hashtag prison problem. So he's going to charge at Ulfa. He's got a 2-inch melee range, so we can just about get there. He has got, that costs him 1 influence. He's got 7 attack base. He has got 4 for the charge, and he has got 1 for the piggy wig being nearby. And because Ulfa is knocked down, we are after 3 pluses on this charge. So hopefully, don't fail me rolls. Oh, let's see that flash little spin at the end as well. That is
It wasn't too bad a roll.
quite a few hits, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is not too bad at all. So it's definitely a wrap. He's got a playbook of 7. So I'm going to go with the 4 momentous damage, mate, followed by 1 non-momentous. It's going to have to be.
So 4 momentous. And
Followed by 1
non-momentous. And just double checking, Ulfa's got no weird little tricks there.
No fancy little tech.
Nope.
And we're going to spend our other one to swing again. So we go 4, 5, 6, 7, plus our 1 for the pig. We are after 3 pluses once again. How much health is Ulfa on, mate?
Ulfa is now on 11 health.
11 health. So we are after 3 pluses again. A few more misses that time. 3 hits is enough for the momentous 2 damage.
Momentous 2.
Which knocks him down to 9.
That leaves Ulfa on 9.
And I've got 3 momentum to play with in the future. So that is the end of Ox's go.
Okay, so it's over to my activation now, and I've spent a little bit of time working out.
Thorough planning of something
Thorough
potentially
planning.
cool.
Yeah. So if this pans out, it'll be quite impressive.
So Scartha's going to throw out a Nature's Chill, isn't she, mate?
Yep. So
not Nature's Chill, Fast Ground.
Yeah, Nature's Chill. So Scartha's thrown out a Nature's Chill at the start of her activation. So that's free. That's one of her character traits. I'm then going to spend 1 of her influence to sprint it up to just this point here, as Tom is kindly removing.
Taking the wall with me.
Taking the wall with him. Just short.
So just within kicking range of her.
Yep, so just within kick, well, a little bit over kicking range of her. So she's got a 6-inch kick. She's going to attempt to pass the ball. I haven't generated the snowball. She's going to attempt to pass the ball. She's got 4 kick over 6 inches. So here's where it could all go to pot.
I'll move the kicker out of the way.
Right, so I need a 4 or more. And
Bang,
a
nailed
success. Nailed it. So Hane has received the ball. I've generated a point of momentum, which I'm instantly going to spend to make a 4-inch dodge with veteran Hane.
Just up to the edge of the fast
Just
ground.
up to the edge of the fast ground here. I'll take his influence with him. along with the ball. So we've still got 2 influence left on it, which I'm going to use to cold snap, which is one of the character plays.
Which is the AoE snare, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, which is the AoE snare. So I'm going to aim it towards Truffles and the big man Ox. Sadly, it's probably going to get Ulford as well.
No, Ulford will be alright. You can
right,
dodge it on top of them. So it's 2 dice, and each person's a 3+. So Truffles first, because he's the one that doesn't matter.
First, yeah, so I'll roll these here. So that's a success.
And Ox is the one you need to hit.
Is the one I need to hit. And
Success. So they are both snare. They both take a point of damage, is it, mate?
They do both take a point of damage, yes.
So Ox is on 18. Truffles has got tough hide, so he cares a little for your chilly breeze, because he's a fat piggy.
Okay, so that is the end of Scartha's activation, and I have 1 momentum from the turn previously.
So you have exciting things to come.
Yes, hopefully.
Back to me.
Over to you.
Right, with incoming shenanigans, I'm going to have to go with Tenderizer, and basically best I can do is just pop him so that the back of his base is just within 4 inches of the goal and sit there.
So I'm going to activate Vet here now, and
Paul's hand is actually shaking.
Hopefully do something awesome on camera. Will all depend on dice rolls though, so I'm just getting them ready.
We'll talk through the rationale just while Paul gets his dice. So Hearn needs to charge at Ox.
Yep.
Ideally get a wrap, because I'm going to go for a counter attack. Knock him down, do some damage, use his teleporty shenanigans to go on the other side of Ox to this position here.
Eclipse.
And then basically he's going to have very few dice, but he's going to try and shot on goal.
I am.
That's the plan. Tenderizer can't really get to you because you'll be too far away. It's a case of Ox, you knocking Ox down and getting damage, because you need damage for your lunar eclipse, don't you?
I do, yes.
So, charge then, mate.
Yes, so 2 influence to charge, so I've got a 6-inch charge range. However, I'm +2 on the going over the fast ground, which Scartha kindly put out for me earlier on in the match. So that is going to get me to within 2 inches of Ox, so just there.
Now I'm going to have to do a defensive stance and a counter attack, aren't I? Because I am begging to not get the wrap, which I've only just realised I could do a defensive stance as well. So Paul's shaking his head with anger now. We've just planned this for like 5 minutes, so I apologise, mate. So 2 of my influence is going to go walkies. I'm up to 3s, and I'm going to hope for a counter attack. But if you roll well, which this is going to be down to anyway.
Okay, since you've gone for defensive stance, I'm going to have to bonus time this.
Okay.
Just to give myself the
extra
assurance. Now either way, I can get momentum.
So you've got 5 tap base.
5 attack base.
+4 for the charge.
+4 for the charge.
+1 for the wrap.
+1
for the
bonus time. Thank you very much, Tom. So I now need 3s and nothing, is that correct?
Yes, it is. It's not bad.
It's not
bad.
I needed 3 ones only. Oh, and a 2. Damn it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and his playbook is 5 long.
5 and 1.
He's got it.
So I've got the momentous knockdown, which will generate me 1 lovely point of momentum, because I'm going to need that in a moment. And then
a single point of damage.
Single point of damage, which allows me to teleport.
So your lunar eclipse
will put me to
just this side, mate.
Just that side.
So it's within an inch. So you're going to go as wide as you possibly can, aren't you?
Now that is a placement, which basically means that Tenderizer's counter charge doesn't affect me.
And I need to also just say that Hearn takes a slap from Ox because of his.
Does that still affect him while he's not?
No, it's his lash out. So whenever you take damage, it's only a single point, but we'll do that afterwards. So you've got a shot here now, mate.
I have got a shot.
So what's Hearn's shoot?
So it is 3 over 6 inches.
So 3 dice will go down to 2 because Tenderizer is engaging you.
Yes, but I have a momentum and 1 influence left, so I actually can't bonus time this.
And you've got 2 dice, so you have to spend 1 for your momentum and 1 for your influence to take the shot.
Yeah.
You need a 5+ though, because Tenderizer being a goalkeeper has got goal defense, so it adds +1 to the toughness. So you basically need 2 dice, a 5+. Let's see if it works. Good luck.
Yes!
Oh, he scores! So that is a ball in the back of the net, and that generates you a point of momentum, mate, in case you want to dodge anywhere.
It does generate me a point of momentum. I may as well, because you still have to activate Fillet.
Yeah, Fillet's going to get all the momentum in the world.
Leaning Tower of Pain. So I will just dodge to the
mate.
safety of... No, because fillet is everywhere. And you've still got ball.
She's Kaiser Soze. She's everywhere.
I'm
She's
just
nowhere.
going to stay there.
Okay.
May as well.
You've got your goal, and you've got your goal influence next turn.
I have, yes.
Fantastic. So back to the butchers then, and we'll boot it out. Right, so the ball has just lofted over to Meat Hook's position here, but Meat Hook has chosen not to snap the ball, and we're seeing if Fillet could potentially do something useful with it. So...
Fillet's just got swords and daggers. And
Fillet's got all of the things, so she's going to spend 1 influence to swing at Jakar. So you're going to use your 1 left to counter, mate?
I may as well, because she's about to have a mountain of momentum.
She
as
is.
well,
So you've spent your 1 for your counter, yeah?
Yep.
I am going to roll 8 dice, needing a 4+. That is quite a lot of hits. Good girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is potentially the knockdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm going to go with the non-momentous knockdown on Jakar. So that'll ignore the counter attack and knock him down to 3 defense. So she's going to swing a second time. And
put my dice back.
Put your dice back away. We need 3 pluses now.
3 pluses, yep.
And that was not as good, surprisingly, with the lower defense. 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to be 3 momentous damage up to 4 momentous damage because of the tooled up ability, and a 1-inch dodge. And she's simply just going to dodge so that she is at the very extremity of 1 inch between the two. Now we are just outside of 2 inches of the ball, I think. Let's just have a quick look on camera. I think, can we?
No, there's a bit of daylight in there, isn't there?
Teeniest little bit of daylight. So this is problematic for us. So Jakar's not the healthiest bloke in the world, is he? So
no,
I
he's
think
on 10 hit points now.
10 hit points. Let's just keep swinging. We'll see what we do here. So
when in doubt,
when in doubt, just keep whacking him. So I've got a point of momentum to that. So 2, 4, 6, 8 again, needing 3 pluses.
Come on, 1s.
2 misses. 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4
momentous
pluses.
knockdown again?
No, that is, I'm tempted by the blood rain. No, 3 up to 4 with the 1-inch dodge, but I'm not going to make a dodge. So 3 momentous up to 4.
So that puts me down to 6 hit points left.
And I will swing once more.
Goddamn Fillet.
I love Fillet, she's great. She does her job. 3s. Yeah, that was good. So everything hit apart from 1, so we've got 7 successes. That is full playbook. That is going to be 4 momentous damage up to 5.
That puts me down to 1.
And
I don't reckon you can take me out.
I don't know if I want to take you out. That's the thing. No, do you know what? That's the 4 up to 5 with a 1-inch dodge, and I'm going to dodge to that position there. I'm gut and stringed, which is just an absolute pain in my life, and
totally worth it.
Yeah. Boar can draw a line of sight now, and I think Fillet's less in the way. Do you know what? Boar's not going to be able to do the greatest amount of stuff, is he? So we'll swing again at Jakar, see if we can just finish him off and get him out of the way, and then that will give me thinking time. 3 pluses, bad roll, 3 hits is going to be 3 momentous damage.
That is a takeout on Jakar.
So I get the momentum for the kill as well. Get that out of the way. We've still got movement, even though it's severely hampered, and we have still got the ability to kick. So, because the ball has not been snapped yet, I'm unsure what to do with this. So we are near this area. So what Fillet's going to do, basically, she's going to walk to there. Actually, no, she's got a 4-inch move, hasn't she? So she can just about get to the fast ground, so we can knock that up to 6.
3-inch.
3-inch move. It's -4.
4, isn't she?
Oh yeah, right. We'll go to here then, shall we? Snap the ball, and then she'll spend 1 to kick it to Bory Boy. So 3 dice kick, needing a 4+, success.
Just about.
Just there, just about, and I'm going to make a 4-inch dodge with Boar, just to dodge him to that position there. Well, she did her job, I suppose. Pain and death. And you've got the Wolfie left.
I've got the wolf left, yeah. Okay, so last activation for me, it's just snow. I've got no influence on her, so it's just going to be a 5-inch move up to there just to keep Scartha company, because I've got a feeling Boar is going to come in like a steam train in a minute. So over to Boar.
Final activation for me then, pretty straightforward because I know I'm going to be going first next turn with 5 momentum. Boar is going to drop the ball just there within an inch for Fillet, and then he is going to make a 4-inch base move just to that position there, just so we can look on ominously at the tasty doggy hot dog that is ahead of him. So no roll off, so we'll go straight to turn 2 influence allocation. Right, so this is how things look at the start of turn 2 with the butchers going first. We have got 2 influence on Meat Hook. We have got 6 influence on Fillet, hoping for some kind of damage with the ball. 1 on Boar, nothing on Tenderizer, and 1 on the Knockdown Ox, and 1 on the Little Piggy Truffles. You've gone for kind of a mirror image there, mate. Have you got 6 on Scartha?
Yeah, she is the football and Fillet after all. Got a feeling Boar could come in there and say something else about that, but 6 on Scartha, 3 on Vetane, nothing on Ulfa, although I'm already starting to regret that. Nothing on Snow, 2 on Minx, and 3 on Jacardo. He is in a very precarious situation where he could probably get pushed off the board or get deleted again by Fillet. But
presenting difficult options for me, isn't it?
That's it. That's as simple as that. You've got to either go for one or go for the other. So
on to it then.
See, let's get down to it.
Right then, Butcher's first goal on turn 2, and I'm kind of already regretting making myself go first because I could have kind of made Paul go to me. So we're going to start with Fillet. Quite a lot rides on this first dice roll, so she is going to spend 2 of her influence to drop down a pain circle, so 8-inch away, AoE just to there, and realistically we could do with it hitting the dog. So 2 dice, we're hitting the dog on 4s.
4s or more.
Thank God for that. Right, that is a point of damage and bleed, mate.
Yep.
And then Scartha need a 5.
Yep.
Success, point of damage on her and bleed. So that pain circle stays. So Fillet now is going to declare a charge, and I have got wing back, which is if I'm within 8 inches of the pitch, which she is, I get to charge for just 1 single influence. And because she's got Smells Blood, her 9-inch charge will go up to 11 inches, and she is going to charge just within an inch, which is that position there. So she's still got 3 left after this. So she's got 4, 7, 8 dice basic, plus 4 for the charge. You've got a momentum if you wanted to counter, mate, but I think the dodges off the blood dance and that are going to be...
Yeah, no, I'll stick with the momentum. I'll keep all of that for now.
Alright, 4 pluses then, needed here. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. That is 2, 4, 6, 7, which is the full playbook. Which is going to be... Oh, do I get greedy here? Do I get greedy here? How high can I roll on the dog? So the question is really, I need a 2-inch dodge to get into kicking range. Do I? Am I 1 inch?
Yeah, you may just need
an inch.
1. No.
So no, I need 1 inch to go into kicking range. So that makes the decision for me. So I'm going to go for the 4 momentous damage, which will go up to 5 because of Smells Blood. And it comes with a dodge, but I'm not going to dodge yet. Get a point of momentum for that. Swing again at the puppy. Okay, just see the amount of tokens that are just on the board is ridiculous. 2, 4, 6, 8 dice base.
Yep. Puppy has 2 hit points left, so I'm pretty sure he'll probably finish it off.
4 pluses again.
These tokens out the way.
Not the greatest roll man has ever seen, but 5 hits, which is enough to do 3 momentous damage with a 1-inch dodge, which will go up to 4.
Yeah, which finishes the snow off.
So that puts me up to 4 VP. 2-inch dodge will dodge me forward just to that position there. She's got 2 influence left on her, so 1 is going to be unspent. I'm going to spend 1 of my influence and a point of momentum that I've just gained to take a shot on goal. I'm going to bonus time it as well. So I've got her base kick of 3, plus 1 for the shot. See if we can get the goal. 4 plus. Oh, and that is a goal in the back of the net. And then I am going to then play knee slider, yay, which is a dodge up to Philip's maximum.
Who's that, mate?
move.
What have you scored with? You left the ball all the way back.
Yeah, the ball's all the way over here. She's just kind of... Philip's so obsessed with stabbing things. She's not going to cave the dog. Actually, only got the 1 VP for the dog. 'Cause it's only 1 for the mascot, isn't it? So I'm up to 5, I believe.
5, yes.
4 for the goal, 2 for Jakar, 1 for the dog. Can't do math. 7?
7.
Yeah, you're the mathematician in this. So, bangs it in, and she is going to dodge her way, but we'll come back to that in a second once Paul's kicked out and I have dodged my way away.
Okay, so sadly I lost Snow and Tom scored the goal, but the kick scatter went in my favour-ish.
Yeah, Philip's dodged her way, as you can see,
Yeah.
just in front of Scartha, just to be a pain.
Yeah, so as Philip is a pain, I'm going to have to activate Scartha and hopefully go for goal again. But
Look at us scoring goals.
I know, yeah.
You can tell we went to Vengeance and learned how to play the game
Yeah, I know.
until the comments tell us otherwise.
Yeah,
but
just if we've messed up,
I'm
just tell
paranoid
us in the
now. I'm
comments.
convinced that I keep making mistakes now. Anyway, yeah, Scartha's going to do all of her tricks at once,
Yeah.
pretty much, isn't she?
Scartha's going to do all the little magic tricks. So first of all, I'm going to throw down the fast ground using Nature's Chill, which as you can see, I've already popped it down there. I'm then going to spend 1 of an influence.
Do you cold snap first, was it?
No, I'll do that. I'll need the way back. Oh yeah, actually cold snap. It doesn't really make a difference. I'll do a cold snap. So that's taking 2 of an influence.
Chucking a ball, basically, to slow him down.
Yeah, chucking her board, slowing down. I need
3 plus.
3 plus. Success.
Nails it. So
just
he's-
off camera actually, but
Point of damage and snared.
point of damage and snared. And that disappears. Wouldn't have been able to get that too.
Getting greedy now, getting greedy.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Well, anyway, I'll spend 1 of Scartha's influence to run her. So we've already pre-measured it, we're all happy with this. She gets 9 inches going over the fast ground, snapping the ball to her. I'll spend an additional 1 to make a snowball, which I am going to pass to Veteran Hearn.
So it's a 5 plus unique because he's being engaged by Tenderizer.
Yes, I have.
But you've got 4 dice, so
4 dice over 6, so hopefully this should work for me. And it
nails
does.
it with the 1 5 there and the rest will
5,
play.
yeah. Sorry, rolling dice off camera because we're limited on the room. So snowball, I'm going to spend that 1 momentum, 1 generated momentum to dodge a 4 inches to here. Just over 5 inches away from goal with a 6-4 kick. Again, I'm going to. Sorry, I spent 1 influence to take that shot. And then my last point of influence plus the 1 generated point of momentum for Tom activating first. I'm going to spend.
Yeah, roll these on camera. You need a 5 plus because Tenderizer is within 4 inches of the
Yep,
goal.
so hopefully.
Oh, she
Success.
nails it. Like, I like that 3 rolls in a row where you hit the singular success. So she bangs that in, that generates you a point of momentum back, mate.
It does,
Do you
yes.
want to dodge or anything, or leave it sat there?
Well, Boar can't charge through the wall. Tenderizer is stuck. Ox is not going to charge it because he doesn't like girls anymore. No, I think I will keep that point of momentum because I have a feeling I'm probably going to need it when Boar activates next.
And that puts you up to 8
That is
VP.
8 victory points.
7-8, you're in the lead.
I know.
Back to the
Long may it continue.
back to the butchers then, and the kick out. So the ball has just been kicked out to this position here. It actually rolled into Philip's possession. Paul played match fixing his pot card, and then it re-rolled into Philip's possession. So he's not pleased.
Just my luck.
Not the best. So anyway, we're going to go with Boar. And first thing Boar will need to do is clear his condition of snared to slow him down. So I'm going to spend my 1 momentum to do that. He's then going to use his free Furious Charge to charge within an inch of Jakar. Just to that position there. Anything you're going to do, mates?
I'm going to spend my 1 to counter attack.
So no defensive stance, but going for the counter attack. Yeah. So Jakar is not within an inch of the cover, but Boar has got 8 dice on the charge and 4 for the charge.
Yep.
8 dice base, 4 for the charge. So we need 4 pluses.
4 pluses, no armor, yep.
Boomf. That is
pretty good roll.
Rather a good roll, isn't it? So what's that? 3, 6, 9 hits, which is a wrap. 7 on the playbook. So that is going to be the 4 damage concussion followed by 2 momentous damage. So 6 in total, mate. Which leaves him on a single paltry point of health. It will knock a influence off him because of the concussion.
Yep.
You get your attack back, so it's your base attack -1 because I am within the cover.
Yep, so I got 5 attack back. Sorry, squeaky chair.
3 plus.
3 pluses.
Oh, look at that roll. 5 hits.
Very good.
Comfortably in.
Better than I thought it would be, and better than I wanted it to be. I will just take the 2 damage and a double dodge.
2 damage. So I forgot to say that Boar's Life Drinker healed his HP, but I'm then back down to 18.
Yeah, so I am going to dodge outside of your 2-inch melee zone.
Cowardly cat.
Indeed.
Don't forget you'll get you back to the shadows as well. Is it the end of his activation?
I think it's the end of my activations.
No worries. Anyway, while he reads that, Furious carries over to a different model once it's stocked up. So I am actually engaging Minx. So basically, she is going to get the brunt of Boar's anger. 2, because the puny man has ran away. 2, 4, 6, 8. Minx is a bit harder to hit though, isn't she? So she's
4s and 1.
4.
She is within an inch.
Yeah, so I lose a dice. So 7 dice. 4s and 1, looking for the knockdown ID. That was a 6 that just marched off the pitch. Take 2 away. Take 1 away is 4 hits, which is potentially enough for a concussion again, but I'm going to go with the knockdown. So, knock her down. I'm then going to spend my 1 influence to swing again. So 4, 5, 6, 7. After 3s and 1.
3s and 1, yeah.
That's not a bad roll. So 2 misses, 1 away is 4 hits. Is going to be... Oh, the concussions are so tempting. All of the concussions for all of the time. 3 momentous damage. I need to do damage to be able to get the free Furious.
2, 3.
And then the free attack. Swing again. 3s and 1. Bit of a cocked dice. Typical. All those miss. 1, 2 is going to be a momentous 2 damage. And
Minx on 6 HP.
And that will halve. Is that 7 I can see from there? And that is going to heal 7. And that's going to heal Boar back up to 20 because of his Life Drinker trait. So not a bad bit of damage. Gave myself 2 momentum, which is a little bit less than what I was after. But we're in a solid positional play now. We'll have to see what Jakar gets up to next.
Okay, so I'm going to activate Veteran here. This could be very, very interesting now. There's a potential...
We're going to have a lot of exciting goals in this game, potentially.
There's a potential that the game could be over and it all comes down to dice rolls now.
So the plan is hit Ox.
Hit Ox.
Bounce off him with the teleport.
Yep.
Smack Fillet. Steal Ball. Walk around here. Engage Tenderizer so you don't get rush keepered. Shoot with what will probably be 2 dice.
2 dice needing a 5.
But if you get momentum damage on both, if you get momentum damage on Ox and momentous tackle on Fillet, you could have your bonus time. So dice rolling.
Dice rolling is key here. So I'm on 5 attack normally, down to 4 because of Tenderizer.
So you're going to swing at Ox first.
Swinging at Ox, so this is going to cost me 1 influence.
Anywhere there, mate.
So
2s and 1.
2s and 1.
That's
3 hits. That might be enough for the momentous damage.
But it goes down to 2 because of the 1 armour.
Oh, it goes down to 2 because of 1 armour.
Which I think is not the momentous damage.
It's not the momentous damage, sadly, but it is 1
point of damage. You also take a point of damage because Ox is still lashing out even though he's on his backside.
Yeah.
He's just angrily flailing those chains going, don't you dare!
Yeah. What happened to that poor man in prison?
You get that teleport.
Teleport thing, so that's going to put me within 1 inch of Ox.
Well, you want to stay 2 inches away from Fillet.
Basically, yeah, so I'm just going to end up
about there.
Just about there, yeah. I'm now going to take a swing at Fillet. I get my full 5 attack.
Yep, and you need 5 pluses, and your tackle's on 2 hits, is it?
2 hits, yeah.
You're needing 5s a lot in this section.
Like I said, it all comes down to dice rolls in this turn. She's got no armour, has she?
No, so 5 pluses.
And I get the 2.
2, that's the momentous tackle.
So that is a momentous tackle.
So you've got the momentum ready for a shot.
Yeah, I'm then going to walk round 4 inches. I get 6 because I'm on the fast ground. So I'm just going to go within 2 inches of tenderizer here.
Can you get within tapping range?
Oh, I don't think so.
There's a 6-inch
So we've got a 6-inch stick right there.
And then if I put a 4-inch stick, yes, you
I
can.
can get within tapping range, so I'm going to do that. That's not something we measured out before. So
you lose a die for being engaged by tenderizer.
I do.
It is still a 4+ for this because of tenderizer being within 4 inches of the goal.
Yes.
I don't think there's any parting blows or anything that I could do. So you've got how many dice?
I've got 3 tack normally, 3 kick normally, so -1 for tenderizer, and I'm now needing 4 or more.
4 or more on 2
1
dice. Good luck, sir. Yes! That is 3 goals for the Hunters, and that is 12 points to 7. Handshake on camera, sir.
Handshake on camera.
Well done.
Well done.
And Hearn, the goal scoring MVP.
And to think I hardly used them at Vengeance.
I'm so glad that I made you read that at the start now. We'll go to the post-match interview. Remember, this doesn't count, he said on camera.
Oh, right, doesn't it?
Post-match interviews. Yay! Humble pie. The tastiest of the pies.
Taste sweet.
That was a good game.
That was fantastic.
That was such a good... Who turned the game?
Yes.
We're either
You're
getting
welcome.
better or we're ignoring the rules more.
Yeah. Please let us know in the comment section, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. That was
But no, that was
good.
awesome. That
The Hunters are so mobile now. Jeez, they are.
feels so good.
You've been
streak is
Paul's
over.
been going for ages. Like, I need to get a win on camera. I need to get a win on camera. And yeah, I'm
Just call me Brock Lesnar.
I couldn't have done. Yeah, the streak is dead. I couldn't have done much. So I don't know. Maybe if I would have made you go first at the start of turn 2. Maybe if
that was the big factor.
And I think kicking it out to fill it after Scarther's goal might not have been the best bet. But I was just.
Well, we
as
went
soon as
over it,
Hearn
didn't
is
we?
up the pitch.
You thought about the options with that kick out. That kick out was what effectively allowed Hearn to do what
Yeah.
he done. So if you went left or went your right,
He could have bounced off
Hearn,
tenderizer.
picked
If
it
he would have
up.
gone left, there's Jakar and Minx.
Jakar and Minx, yeah.
I think different scenario with different activation order. I'm sure, like if you pause maybe on my first turn of turn 2
Yeah.
and think about the play, I'm sure there's probably people who can work out a safer option. But Hearn charging down the middle of the pitch, Scarther for pulling strings.
Yeah.
Really, wasn't she? Just kind of.
Yeah, that's what she does. She's great at it. I mean, Vengeance was this is our Vengeance match report. Obviously, it doesn't reflect how I performed in Vengeance at all.
Somewhat reflects my performance at Vengeance
Yeah.
with the first day where I got smashed.
Yeah, but like it was literally a baptism by fire. I mean, you've played in your Butchers a lot, although not in season 3.
Yeah.
I literally picked up the Hunters, painted them, took them to Vengeance.
We had a game on that
game
night.
the Friday night, didn't we? And then it was as I said, baptism by fire. I got steamrolled all day on the Monday, and then had on the first day, and then had to win on the last game, and then the next day got absolutely steamrolled again. But it was fun.
I tell you what, one thing I'm still trying to get used to with the Butchers is whether to. I like taking Tenderizer into a footballing team,
Yeah,
but he needs to be too influenced.
he does.
That you are struggling. Like
He does.
Meat Hook didn't get up too much because I think I stifled myself in
Well,
position.
I said that the start of the game when
Yeah.
she picked Meat Hook, I was like, maybe go with a brisket.
Yeah, she's not the auto include that she's put out to be. I could get some really good stuff out of her because she gives. You saw what happened when she tools up Philip and she dishes out bleed and that.
Yeah.
It's death.
Yes, definitely.
But a footballer, give the ball to Brisket, come and get me then Scarther with my unpredictable movement and all that stuff. It's a pain.
It would have been the defining factor of the game.
But I'll tell you what, positioning was huge in that game.
Definitely.
Quite often positioning is not an issue for us because we tend to bulldoze our way in, but there was a lot in between takes of us kind of just thinking, can we get line of sight? Can I get through there? Is there a dodge that I can play with? And you've got so much access, you didn't even have to use your legendary play.
No.
The push dodge that Scarther gets, but you've got so much small but interrupting movement with dodges and pushes.
Hence like teleport over the other side
Yeah,
of somebody.
Lunar Eclipse or whatever it is.
It's just ridiculous.
When he's got someone knocked down, that
yeah.
you can just bounce over.
It won me the game.
Yeah.
It really did. Tenderizer is always nasty. I mean, any goalkeeper compounds as well. Now, last Engineers Fish compounds was the deciding factor again in that game. So it's them little dodges. Goalkeepers are just so good in the game. But you're right, Tenderizer possibly needs to influence, but he's so good at being a goalkeeper.
He's an ever-present pain.
Yeah.
And not ironically, thankfully, I am pleased for you to an extent.
This is probably the last match report for a while that you and I are going to be playing each other.
Yeah.
We're going to try and get quite a few guests on that. One of us will be playing all the others. So I think we're going to try and get James from Hot Gates, which I think you'll probably end up playing because my streak's broken now, so I'm just going to go.
Yeah, we're going to career ends, and in a couple of months' time, Roman Reigns is going to
come back. I'm going to get my push. We are probably going to be coming at you with the farmers next.
Yes.
So August is going to be farmers, and then
the
blacksmiths, which we've as the time of recording, we've kind of accidentally leaked their whole captain system, didn't we? So apologies, Steamforge. But you posted it on your website. But yeah, farmers are probably going to come next. We have got the engineers and Pinvice who's going to have a few matches. Like I said, those will probably be against guests. But next time we sit down and play, it'll probably be farmers versus
potentially
blacksmiths or farmers versus alchemists. Maybe you've got them on the desk, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got a couple of teams that still need painting up. We've got morticians, alchemists, all sorts.
But whoever you want to see, let us know.
We've got the teams. If you guys want to see an alchemists team, I will rush through painting them up.
And there's Project Veteran Captain Salt, which is my winter focus, which you'll see plenty more about that with our fish match reports, in which I'm not going to have a captain. Because the otter's going to be there. But anyway, more to come in the future. So if you like this video, please drop us a subscription. It means the world.
I won!
Send us your good wish. And yeah, I'm waiting for the comment bombardment of just like, thank God he lost, he deserves it. Yes. Which I do, and you kick my backside.
Yeah. You should have seen the look on his face. If I could have caught her on camera when I rolled the last dice.
I don't think the look is going to leave my face.
It was like
sad times.
It was like coming downstairs on Christmas morning and seeing nobody brought you any presents.
Your hand disappointed. If we're going that wrong, your hand.
I was shaking.
But yeah, anyway, if you like this video, please do like it, share it around whenever you can. We are aiming to be getting on with more match reports in the near future. I've got to deal with this for the rest of the day, so we'll catch you soon. See you later.
Take it easy, guys. Bye.